Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. So in today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to draft a basic sleeve, okay? So guys, if this is your first time visiting our channel, do not forget to hit on the like and the subscribe button. Always turn on your notification bell so you can get update from us whenever we post a new video. So guys, we are going to be drafting both the short sleeve and the long sleeve. Okay, so if this interests you, if this looks like what you would want to learn, kindly watch and stay back. Okay, so guys, let's get straight into the video. So guys, for this tutorial we'll just be needing our ruler, our marker and our tape. Okay, so I just went ahead to make our start line. So from there I'm going to be coming down by 4.5 inch or 5 inches. Okay, so if you're working with a bigger measurement you can use 5 inch, so to get our biceps line. So I went ahead to mark 4.5 and I just went ahead to connect like so. So here is our biceps line. So guys, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to be marking the length of our elbow because we are going to be drafting the long sleeve first. So go ahead and mark your elbow, and mine is 12, so I just went ahead to mark and I connected with my straight ruler. So guys, the next thing I went ahead to do, I'm just going to place my tape from the start line and measure the full length of this sleeve, and the full length of this sleeve is 22. So go ahead and mark like you see me doing. Whatever your measurement is, just repeat the same thing. Watch what I'm doing. So guys, the next thing I went ahead to do, on my shoulder line I'm going to be marking 4 inch. If you're working with a bigger measurement you can mark 4.5. So just go ahead and mark 4 inch on the start line and also on the biceps line. So I went ahead to connect with a straight ruler. Okay, so I'm going to get the midpoint of that line. So fold your tape into two like so and mark the midpoint. Can you see? So guys, on our bicep line we're going to be imputing our round upper arm measurement. So mine is 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So I went ahead to mark 5.5 and also added 1.5 inch as the seam allowance. So guys, from the top of our start line I'm going to connect it to the center of this line. Just watch what I'm doing. So you're going to connect it with your curve, and also I'm also going to connect from that midpoint to my bicep line. Just go ahead and connect like you see me doing. Watch what I'm doing if you don't understand what I'm saying. So you're going to connect with your curve. So guys, the next thing I went ahead to do, I'm just going to be measuring round to be sure of my armhole measurement. So my round arm is actually 14. So remember, and that is 7 plus my 1.5 inch seam allowance. So I have 8.5. So on our elbow, I'm going to take my round elbow measurement, and the measurement that I'm using is 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. I'll go ahead and mark 5. And also, do not forget to add your seam allowance of 1.5. So I'm going to be connecting from the upper to the elbow. That is from my biceps, okay? So guys, the next thing I went ahead to do, my wrist measurements, the round one is 8 divided by 2 is 4. So just go ahead and mark 4 and add 1.5 inch seam allowance. So I'm going to be connecting from the elbow to my wrist. Okay, so connect with your straight ruler. So guys, this is what it looks like, and here is my long sleeve pattern. Okay, this is it. This is what it looks like. So many people have been asking me for this, and here is the video. So go ahead and we are going to be cutting this out. So just go ahead and cut it out. So guys, if you are here to follow or subscribe to our channel, please kindly do so. Okay, we have amazing content to offer and our videos are self-explanatory. So guys, and do not forget to share this with your friends. Okay, so this is it, and this is our long sleeve pattern. Next we are going to be cutting or drafting the short sleeve. So it's almost the same thing. So the only difference between the long and the short sleeve is the length. So for this, I'll be using length of 10 inch. Okay, so you're going to be using 10 inch or whatever choice of length you would want. So mine is 10. I've just gone ahead to mark, and this is going to be our start line. So like we did for the long sleeve pattern, I'm going to be coming down by 4.5 inch. So go ahead and mark 4.5 inch. You can work with 5 inch if it's a bigger measurement. So 4.5 is okay for me. So I've just gone ahead to connect with my ruler. So next we are going to be marking 4 inch as our sleeve cap. So you can go ahead and use 4.5 of if you are working with a bigger measurement. So just repeat the same thing we did for the long sleeve. I went ahead to connect with my straight ruler, and I'll get the midpoint of that line. So here is the center of that line. Okay, so I'm going to get my round upper arm measurement, and mine is 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So go ahead and add your seam allowance of 1.5 inch. So guys, I'm going to be connecting from the top of my sleeve to that center, so using my curve. Okay, so position your curve like you see me doing, don't make it too deep. So this is actually fine. So guys, I'm just going to be connecting from that point to this other one. Okay, so this is what you should do, this is what you should have. So connect like so, and make sure you blend it up, just blend this up. So for the round sleeve, where your sleeve, the sleeve length, so the circumference of that place is 10 divided by 2, and I added 1.5 inch seam allowance. So I'm just going to connect like so. So guys, here is my pattern for the short sleeve. Like I said, this tutorial is very short and it's so easy to understand. So this is my short sleeve. So you can go ahead and measure this round to be sure of your armhole measurement. So my armhole measurement is 14 divided by 2 is 7. So plus my 1.5 inch seam allowance, I have 8.5 over here. So we are good to go. So I'm just going to be cutting this out. Okay, so this is our short sleeve pattern, and make sure when you're cutting this, your fabric should be on fold. When you're transferring to your fabric, it should be on fold. Okay, this is actually our pattern. I'm working on pattern paper, so that's why I didn't fold this into two. So guys, this is our video, this is our sleeve pattern. You can actually cut this directly on your fabric. Sometimes I do this a lot, but because of this tutorial sake, I decided to make this on our pattern paper. So guys, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.